Yep.
Here we go, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary folk alike. The All-Star Quaddie's back to its original best. Willo, we just want to send out a big thank you to Brett Wilson to say thanks for jumping in and saving us because of the captain off gallivanting around the South Pacific. But the All-Star Quaddie's back, and talking about who's back, Tone, the magical man, Mr. Worldwide. Let's call him Pitbull. Marto, I think he's gone 3 from 6. How good's that, Tone?
Yeah, he's on fire. He's on fire. He's flying the poultry flag at the moment, isn't he? Yeah, doing well. Well done, Marto. Another winner.
Episode 155. One more to my favourite number, 156. That's sick. Now, Taz, I know that you love to peacock, and I know Tone's probably the best peacock in the group. But Marto, the last couple of days, he's been peacocking a bit, and he's been crook.
Look, let me just say, Marto is not known as Mr. Worldwide.
Oh,
we've got it wrong.
Pitbull.
It's Mr. Worldwise.
Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwise. So it's not about where he goes. No, it's not about where he goes.
Right.
It's about what he knows.
Right.
And he is actually, in my opinion, the second best tipster I know.
The second best, right behind you, right?
No. Because if I call you the best, you get complacent.
Yeah,
so by keeping you at the second best,
don't we?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I'm always, so that way you can just keep striving to be better and better. So Taz, it's a motivation.
I know you love to give out a number. I know you like to, put the little chest out. And what about Tone? What number's Tone?
Number 1,000.
If Marto's second best.
No. Yep. No, Tone's all right. Tone's actually comes in at 437.
Right.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Hang on. No, sorry. 434. A couple of the other boys, their funeral notices are in. They've passed away recently.
Oh,
sorry, Tone. 434. 434.
Hey, Taz, can I ask you a question? How many tips
of course you can.
Do you know?
Me? 435.
Can I bet on it?
435.
Perfect. Well done.
Beautiful.
Barney's already called that. He already reckons that me and you'd be into Tone already. And he's a bit worried about Marto because he's been off a couple of days at work. So Barney, the boss, has said, geez, Marto won't be on the show tonight. He's no chance.
No. Yeah. Well,
but he's been in bed all day.
My voice is a bit knocked around a bit, but I couldn't leave the Poulty show hanging.
Marto, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's do a hey ho for Tone.
Right.
1, 2, 3. Hey
ho. Let's go.
Hey,
it's still fucking going.
What's going on with the Ramones, Tone?
Oh dear, Ramones.
Well, I got shafted twice in the race. Rachel King, that other criminal, she won the race, and Colette was on mine and pulled it up as usual, thinking it's bloody track work on a Saturday. So,
I hate to say this, Tone.
They both go in the book.
I hate to say this, Tone, but here's your first Rowick.
Rowick.
Oh,
yes. Yeah.
I think
jockey's at fault.
I think it's a bit unfair though. It's a bit unfair though, Tone. You know why? I mean, it was the first time the horse actually stepped up the Saturday class.
Yes.
So maybe
jockeys aren't doing their job.
That's an excuse.
Pez wasn't much better. I thought I found the New South Wales horse going to Adelaide. It's going to be peacocking around like Tone at a Saturday stand-up bar in the middle of Fukuoka, thinking, how good am I? But no good, Orbital Express. And unfortunately, Pezza gets the Rowick again.
Oh, dear. Yeah, that was disappointing, though. And we expected a lot out of that horse in Adelaide, especially.
Bad luck.
Very, very disappointing.
Immortality wasn't a vampire, as in immortal. Wasn't bad, Taz, but never going to win.
It wasn't bad.
It was there. And
it was thereabouts, but I tell you, it's come back to Melbourne. It's running at Caulfield now at about 15 skins. Not that I'm saying that it's going to be winning. Not that I'm tipping it. But there's upside to this horse. And maybe it's just still learning. That's all. But there is upside to it.
The quaddie, not great. 2 legs in. Willow was awesome. Barney's 2 from 2 in the wanker. He is showing promise. He's pulling himself to a win. And today he's released the beans, like released the jizz, so he can't get away from being a wanker. Willo, thanks for stepping in again, mate. But how good was
Good on you, Willo.
Marto? How many times, Taz, did we say to Marto last week? The boom horse, blah, blah, blah. How good was he?
Oh, look.
Well, Marto was, as I said, second to none other than himself.
Yeah, I was on at $10 too. Beautiful.
Question, Tone.
Jumped
Is
at $8.
Marto finally a pro?
Could be. Yes, could be.
He went about 0 from 37, and now he's 3 from 6.
Oh,
He's
and
on
it's
fire.
in July too. What the hell's going on?
A bit like
Oh,
the
jeez.
CFC, the Carlton Football Club. They've actually, I think they won their second or third game in about 3,000. They're doing all right now.
Yes,
No,
look at it go
four
front
straight,
and the
mate.
Dolphin blue.
4 straight. It was a very good win.
Straight.
It's all a bit choppy, isn't it?
No, it is.
Yes, it is a bit broken up.
It's moving as slow as you, but
I know.
the call's as quick as
No,
me.
it's boring.
She pulled away. She was eased down the last 25, and that reduced the margin. But very, very strong win.
Now, the analytics used to point to Tone, Marto. Used to point to Tone. Everybody wanted Tone's titanium tip. Unfortunately, now Tone's like the fucking submarine that was going to look for the Titanic the other day with 3 billion airs in it. Imploded. The analytics now, is that too soon?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, there's TikTok jokes all over it, so why not?
Well, now the analytics point to everybody's going to the meat and 2 veg. There it is. Take it away, Marto.
I'm the man of July, aren't I? Cotel, we're taking it on another hot favourite in Ken. Cotel has pretty good form line. A couple starts back at Flemington. Is it cause for concern? Is that the horse? It runs second to at 1100. And then cause for concern went up and ran, chased actually that very good Godolphin horse Renosu. And next start, well, Cotel got held up. Cotel was listed to run on Wednesday at Sandown Lakeside track, but that track seemed to look like it was going to play a very good a front runner's track, which Moody was right there. He pulled Cotel out and said, we're going to wait till Caulfield on Saturday, which is going to play much fairer and will suit our run much better. Now, I'm taking on Kin because Kin tends to only win with 53 or 54 kilos on. She's going to carry 58 kilos, take the 2 off, brings it back to 56. She's heavily weighted. I think Kin and Cotel should both be rated around 350 to 380 evenly, and then it's daylight to the rest of the field.
So you think they're going to make the same run?
The same run? What do you mean the same run?
Well, tell us the map. Where's Cotel? Kin gets out the back, flies home.
Yeah, Kin does get out the back and fly home, but it's going to have a lot of traffic to go through. Cotel will set one.
She went about 22 wide the other day and won by 3, eased down.
Yes, it was a different race, and I think she's had her race. Like I said, I rate her evenly with Cotel, but I'm taking the value.
So Marto, they're making the same run together.
No, Cotel will only sit 1 or 2 pairs off, and she's drawn barrier 5, so Mitch will have her off the rail.
But you just told us at Sandown on Wednesday, you just said Wednesday she was scratched because it was a front runner's track. She's only 1 or 2 pairs off.
That's right.
Wouldn't she be
and
better?
All the front runners won on Saturday, and the midfielders and those sitting back from the speed were able to run on, but they didn't catch those front runners. The front runners were able to hang on. So I think it was a very wise move for Moody to put her out.
She's a front runner.
Well, I wouldn't consider that a front runner. If you're not a leader or on pacer, that's not a front runner to me.
1 or 2
You're sitting just off the pace. You're sitting just off the pace, aren't you? Okay, 4th to 6th, yes, and be 1 off the rail. The room, the gap will open up. Linda Mitchell, give her a kick, and off she goes. She's got a big leg kick. Yes,
excuse me, guys.
But Kim doesn't win with weight.
Okay.
Excuse me, guys. Tone, can you pass the popcorn? This is good.
I just get confused when,
Pez is just like Kim.
I just get confused. I reckon they're going to probably make the same run, and if they're going to make the same run, I don't think Linda Beach is very strong in the saddle on a sustained run. She's all hands.
Cotel gets back. I think Cotel sits a couple of pairs back.
I think Celine Baudry fucking smacks Linda Meach.
She's riding well, but like I said, Kin doesn't win with weight, so I just can't have the $2.10 about Kin.
Ooh, interesting.
Time will
Cotel.
I'm just going to wind back the clock 1 week, guys. When you all said illicit was this boom horse,
that's why I'm questioning. That's why I'm questioning.
And you're all going to take illicit with all their leg problems he's had on a firm track.
Tone, last week we questioned exploring, and exploring won really well. So I'm doing the same thing again. Hopefully,
Yes.
I'm
same thing
standing by my
happens.
tip. I'll say
Mine's
Cotel
gone
got
into
a better
250.
position
That's
of-
ridiculous.
250, Tazzy, Tarzy.
Bloody hell.
Hey, there we go. Get on.
250
Someone's opened up their
already.
wallet.
I can't believe that already. And you know what? You know what the sad thing is? I reckon I'll tell you what. I can't believe it's gone into 250. Because it's my best bet in Adelaide.
$1.20. Get on. That's
Oh,
value,
it's-
250.
250. I'm actually about to fall off my chair. The thing is, if you have a good look at this race,
Tone,
that
I'm
means
putting the mortgage. I'm putting the mortgage on.
Get on.
seriously, 250. That's the shortest I've ever gone. But Portation, which is probably going to lead in this race, I was expecting it. Look, I'd say hang off. Don't take the 250. This thing's going to get probably 2 or 3 back. I still think it's going to win, but I reckon we'll probably get 320 on the day. Only because I think money will come for Portation. It's going to want to lead. Now, it's going from, I can't believe it, 250. Seriously, it's laughable. It is absolutely laughable.
Well, there's 6 scratches.
I don't know. No, there's no scratchings.
No, right.
It's just
Look,
been back
it's-
today. I think it was about 270 this morning when it was at like 3.
I got 290.
Yeah,
I
290.
legitimately got 290, but 250. God, I'm sort of flabbergasted. But anyway,
Who's the
steps
trainer?
up 1250. Hey,
Who's the
Hugland. He's the guy that's got that. Remember that?
Oh, the
Casanova,
one that goes everywhere.
Kentucky Casanova. No,
Yeah.
he's got that.
Oh,
So he's been up at about 250. Well, I don't know what to say now. Todd Parnell is getting a ride on a 250 favourite.
geez.
I
You
reckon
gone Toddy
that's
again
good
last
enough.
week.
I don't
We're
know.
on Todd.
I don't think the track condition, whether it gets worse or better, is going to be a problem because it handles all going. Benchmark 70 at Sandown to a benchmark 62.
Ooh,
So they're all the
I
things
like
that's
that. I like that,
going in
Marto.
its favour.
Yeah,
The only
definitely.
thing that did concern me, the only thing, now it's also the 250, was if it was going to be a leader bias track. Because if it was a leader bias track, this thing will potentially get
Run out
further
of room.
behind. And that's the only problem. But 250, how many times have I said it? I can't believe it. 250.
Wow. And
Anyway,
as you can see there, it
I
touched
I hope it wins.
245.
The only thing I can say is Tazi calling. It sounds like Tazi's calling, and he's called it out to everyone, and everyone's gotten on it 250. It's
Wow.
embarrassing.
There's a massive double there. Go Tazi calling into Carlton. 250 into $1.03. Get on. There you
No,
go.
we end up getting
That's 3%
255
boost.
or something. It's terrible.
Oh, that's
Anyway,
great.
look. To be honest, as long as they win, it doesn't really matter.
Well, it doesn't matter.
That's right. They got to win.
Absolutely.
That's all that
They
matters.
got to win. That's the only thing.
Gotta
So,
win.
but
Exploring, we
250.
went exploring last week at 10 skins. It was back
Absolutely.
on
I
the
can't believe
day too.
two-
It was back on the
All-Star
day,
Quaddie.
Marto.
Yeah, come into $8.
250, unbelievable.
The captain,
Where are we going this week?
we say goodbye. The Willo, the Power, they come in, and then of course the captain's
Great job,
back
Willo.
from
Thanks,
Fiji.
mate. Captain is back, all refreshed from the Fiji
Yeah,
vacation.
the Chieftain. She goes
There
all
she
right,
is.
H. The pro, I still haven't changed that.
Oh,
Always-
geez.
always
You
on.
just like calling her the pro. That's the
I
thing.
do.
That's why you won't
I
change it.
do. I do.
It's the hate mail, and that's attention.
I do. Now, the good news is, boys,
Oh,
no venom this week because we're
Oh,
going to
this-
Doomben. I don't think Taz is any good up north.
Don't.
no, he's already looked. He's already looked, but I don't know
No.
what they've got. But I have looked.
Oh, no.
I have, and you know what I've got? I've got venom. So much venom up there that I've got a little tricksy for you.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's stuffed. Don't stuff everything now. You're
It's-
already on
it's
a
a-
250 winner, which will be.
Do you want the
$1.
little tricksy? Just can I throw it in real quick before they do the quad?
No, we're about to hear the captain's leg of the quaddie.
Oh, all
He's
right.
got the racing channel playing behind him too. You're beauty.
Oh, jeez, look at him.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, hey, what a champion!
I'm sailing the high seas of Fiji. I'm actually feeling a bit like Gilligan at the moment.
Gilligan.
But anyway, our selections for Saturday, we have 3, 5, 7, and 10. I'm hoping Bring Me to Cash gets up so we can buy lots of vodka martinis. Anyway, good luck to everyone and
Good on you.
enjoy
$15.
punt responsibly.
Good on you,
Well done,
Captain.
Good on
Wizzy.
you, mate. Well done.
Yeah, Woodsy.
Good job, Woodsy. Woodsy's on.
Jeez, that'd be a
Woodsy
nice
is
start to the
on.
quarter. $15 start.
He's got three. What were these numbers again? Three?
3, 5, 7, and 10. He's got Martilli. Bring me the cash. That's what he wants to get up. Vodka
Okay.
martini. Into
I think he's got it
single.
covered.
He's got it
He's
covered.
actually got it covered.
The captain
I-
goes
I-
all right.
Captain's in. I've only
What's
marked
your
3
little
horses.
Trixie? What's your Trixie?
My Trixie is Tony B,
Oh,
It's gone.
Canadian dancer,
oh,
Love Sensation.
oh.
They're all, and the thing is, it's beautiful because it's like the Canadian dancer, Love Sensation, Tony B. Can Tony be that Canadian dancer, or is he a love sensation?
Tony B's nearly an odds-on favourite, for Christ's sake.
That's why it's in a Trixie. You got to know how to
This
back
racing
them.
in Queensland.
It is. It's
Favourite.
280.
Favourite.
All right.
Oh, you're
the
my
Chieftain.
favourite, Tone.
The Chieftain's got 1, 11, 12, and 16. I reckon she's got it, but Marto's got a bit of venom for the top weight. Orbison, the favourite at
I beg your
387.
pardon. I couldn't.
Ooh.
No. How have I got poison on this? I haven't even looked at Queensland.
No, you said Orbison can't win.
Did I?
Yeah, in the chat.
When was it running there?
When you were trying to influence everybody and
No, he said that there was another one
no.
in Sydney.
I think you misread it.
He said there was one in Sydney. 'Cause if we went to the
It was
Sydney
Omni
thing,
Man.
they couldn't. Yeah, to win 3 in a row.
I was talking about Omni-Man not winning this week.
was it Omni Man? What about Orbison?
No.
You say anything about Orbison?
No.
No,
nothing at
Orbison. Orbison was a spruik horse that was off the scene for a while. It won its first, I don't know how many, and then it came back from a long time. There is one of interest in this race.
I thought they could have put the 18 in for a bit of value. All Stars.
Who's the 8? Yeah, they could. Well, it would have been perfect, wouldn't it?
Oh,
Eh?
no.
Special.
$61.
There's
Boom,
an
there
over.
goes the quaddie.
And I'm surprised they didn't put Chieftain didn't put Tony's favourite horse in. Number 8, Groomed.
Well, he does like
What
to
am
groom
I
He
his
does
horse.
like grooming, doesn't
Never
he?
The-
backed it in his life, yeah.
And because the one
No,
I
it's
would
more
have
the
thought-
verb, Tone. It's more the verb, feeling, grooming.
Well, because
The
Tone's
vibe
one
of
of
the
our
whole
best
thing.
wankers that we've had, I
Yes.
would have thought he would have put sidearm in as well. And I'll tell you a little story about sidearm.
Oh,
Sidearm started at Wagga,
oh,
moved to South Australia,
Yeah.
and is now then went up and raced in North Queensland, and now it's in Brisbane. This
there you go.
horse is just looking for a place to win. Tone,
So the-
what do you think of sidearm? Do you ever get the sidearm going? Or do you get the backhand or anything? How does it work?
Backstroke, big
Tone,
backstroke.
Ali Lenny, she's gone 3, 6, 8, 9, and 10 in a very, very choppy wheel race in
It
Queensland.
certainly is.
These horses run around with each other nearly every week at sort of listed level as well. They run at a pretty good level. But
She left out your horse, Pezza.
yeah,
We all know which one it is, don't we?
yeah.
I'm
We
looking.
Because the boys know it.
I
I
don't
was
think
looking at
boys know.
Roman Aureus. I was looking at Roman
No.
Aureus.
Ah,
but that's
Roman,
not it.
No.
that's the horse.
Are you sure?
That's the horse. Roman Aureus.
It's
Yeah.
not. Whose is the 7?
Oh, Salatine. Yeah. Isn't that yours? No, it's mine. You're right. But
Anyway.
Bonaparte, Tone, you're pretty keen, eh?
Oh, Bonaparte, big chance. Big
Oh.
chance. Bonaparte wins first up.
Have you seen the new trailer for
Yeah.
Napoleon, Tone? You'd be all up and about that. You'd be semi erect.
Napoleon Solo.
No, Napoleon, not Dynamite. The Napoleon. The
Oh,
joke
no.
who's playing him. The Joker.
French
Who's that
dictator.
guy?
Ooh.
Oh,
You haven't seen
You
the
haven't
trailer?
seen it?
It's been everywhere,
No.
Tone.
no.
Oh, I reckon you'd be up and about. You love little Napoleon.
Mm.
He loves big Napoleon too.
Oh,
Uh,
got the great
There
man.
he is.
That's son.
On you, Jase.
He's got a zinger too. He's got a zinger.
I heard he was in a bit of trouble recently too, Pezza.
Oh,
He thought he was getting mugged. Is that true? Is that the story you shared with me?
All right. Probably one of you.
what's that?
I said he was in a bit of trouble this week shopping. He thought he
Oh,
was
yeah.
getting mugged.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey?
One of the blokes we used to live with in a Queenslander, Harko, supposedly just gang tackled him in the chip aisle. Barney pissed himself. And then he tells a story about how Barney knocked off a couple of bloody Papua Guinean girls one day. And then we're all in the lounge room and he paraded them out like it was like a fucking fashion show. So I was like, oh, Harko, mate. Very good. Anyway, good on you, Harko. Good memories. He's got a zinger. He's got a zinger. Oh, no.
Is it the zinger we think?
And the employer says to me, all right, tell me one of your weaknesses. I'm like, weaknesses? I'm too honest. He goes, too honest? That's a good thing. I said, I don't give a fuck what you think. And he's like, hello, boys. Hello, Poldies. Hello, the great man, Tone. Pezza and Taz have already upset Tone.
No.
He tried to boys out of the cot. Marto's probably not on the show. He got off work sick the last 4 days.
Marto's not on the show.
I think it's well. We're off to Doomben this time for the All Stars. All right, they're giving me the wanker. I'm in the ankle leg again. Taking 4. Got no idea what I'm taking. Well, sort of do. I've got the 8, Princess Tenko. I think it's a favourite at the moment. So, also taking the 7 as Canadian dancer, the market mover at the moment. I do mind market mover, always pops in now and then. Then the 9, Release the Beans. I just like the name.
Yep.
Pull my finger.
Pull my finger.
I've got the weeks, number 5, Beaufort Park. It's a solid top 3 record at this track, so I'm hoping it might even jag it, so who knows. I hope you're all well, boys and girls and Pone. Still with the great man, keeping everything together. Pezza upsetting everyone, no doubt. Just like his team lost Melbourne. Go the cat attack and happy punting. Uru.
On you,
Good on
Jase.
you, Jase. It's
you,
Beaufort
Jase.
Park too. If those are looking for
Beautiful.
it, it's Beaufort Park.
On you, Jase. I like the
Yeah.
fact that he's got the dancer and the beans.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's
and
got
it's
them
running
all.
roughy in a Beaufort Park.
He's got them all, hasn't he,
got a bit
really?
of everything
Like,
there.
we've been on Release the Beans a couple of times, haven't we?
Well, even Hazy has too.
Yeah, Canadian dancer, of course. That was your push a couple of weeks ago. It was your shit house.
And what did I say though? I said that if it's sprinting, because it was first up, or is it going to be for the following run?
Yeah.
And this is the following run, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Geez, I'd like to see Beaufort Park win, but Sean Cormack, I don't think has he ever rode a winner on a Saturday in town?
I can't recall the name, but I don't follow Queensland racing.
There we go. So interesting to see.
Princess Tenko, famous magician in Japan.
There we go. So
There
he
you
knows
go.
boats.
Release the Beans, I think, will win it because that's a bit of an omen because I dropped the fucking coffee the other morning and all the beans went everywhere. So, I think Barney's is the omen. Release the Beans wins.
Get in the queue. Now, talking about getting in the queue, the analytics all used to go to you, big dog. They used to love the Titanian tips. Now it's like a fucking, it's as cold as my missus's kiss.
It's it's like like the drum of Roundup just will not go away. But it is a sad day, and I'd just like to point out something to all those jockeys out there who are listening. Please don't ride track work on Saturdays, especially at the metropolitan meetings. My money's on, and it's just not good enough. But Bonaparte, how can you go past Bonaparte? I think Ali's tipped, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's
she's got it in the quaddie.
She's we all know that she's the best going round, Ali. She's just like hot ass. She's right on. And Bonaparte wins first up. Yes, absolutely. He's been off for about 41 weeks. Goes well fresh and can win with a bit of luck. It's a knockout chance in this. So, I'm always on Bonaparte, Napoleon.
I reckon Justin Huxtable's about the only jockey not in your book.
And you know why? You know why that is?
Yeah,
that's because he moved from South Australia to Queensland, so Tones hasn't had an opportunity to catch him. This is the first time he gets him. He'll be in the book at the end of the week by 5 p.m. Saturday afternoon. Huxtable, the ink will just be drying.
Yeah.
It
Like
seems
playing
to
a game of old maid, Taz.
I tell
he
you
seems
what,
to like
it's
Doomben.
possible.
He's got a very, very good top 3 strike rate at Doomben.
There you go.
Bonaparte.
Phone's all over it, mate.
One or placed
How-
4
how-
from 5. Yeah.
How does he go first up? What's
So-
his
First
first
up,
up
one,
form?
3 from
He's
7.
Ask Tone. It's his tip.
Yeah, actually.
No,
yes.
it goes well for first up. Yeah.
Well, how well?
Don't know, but
Bloody well.
You know,
Team
don't
MT.
go back through 17 years of form.
No,
you know,
it's all there in front of you, though.
Well,
I
having said that,
reckon you're
17
watching
bucks, get on.
YouTube and
Yeah.
the poll and you're watching a documentary about your little hero, and then you looked at fucking the races and you're going, oh, Bonaparte's running around first up. That'll do.
I reckon you're wrong, Pezza.
No, you're wrong.
I
I've
reckon.
been on the country and western music this week.
I reckon he's
yeah.
wrong, Tone. I'm going to come in and support you for a change.
Oh,
I reckon. All right, listen to this. I reckon you're wrong, Pezza, because I reckon Tone, what he does is he just looks at his stable, looks for those, and just keeps recycling those.
right.
Don't think that he looks for omens. He's just looking to recycle them. If
Right.
Tony B was $8, he would have gotten on it.
No, wait. Tony B is in your book. I sold Tony B to you the same as bloody Big Boy Roy. They're not in my stable. They're out.
Now-
Pezzo, we're going to WA.
Yeah, going to WA. I'm going back to the well. I like WA racing because you always seem to get a sort of an honest run over there. And the jockeys, geez, how good is Pezza on Wednesday with the QUADDIE in Belmont? You know what I had, Tassie? 2 by
No.
2 by 2 by 1.
And you got it?
And I got it.
Boom.
And it paid?
I had Brad
$25.
Parnham and Pike, Brad Parnham and Pike, Brad Parnham and Pike, and Pikey in the last. Brad Parnham won the first leg, Pikey won the second, Parnham wins the third, Pikey wins the fourth. Bang, that's all you need to do.
Okay.
2 jocks,
Well done, paid $8.
paid 500. But Chrissy Parnham,
Really? That's
nice.
great.
Chris Parnham's a
Nice.
very good jockey, but I think Brad's overtaken him. Unfortunately, Brad's not on this horse, but one of his favourite jockeys is, as a party, loves Premium Choice. Now, this is a head case of a horse. Sometimes it jumps, sometimes it doesn't. It's the second time it's the fucking push. Anyway, hoof on the till, ready to win. Weaker class of race. Well, horse is going to run like a scolded cat. Premium Choice is going to stalk from 8, and all of a sudden it's going to unleash hell around the bend at Belmont in the beautiful straight and win on a soft 7, which it loves. So
Well,
Premium Choice 420, get on. Easy money.
As a tipster, you make a very good salesman.
Yeah, there you go. Last week we're getting 12 grand for the 4 tips. This week 900.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so there's some.
we only got one out of 4.
$2.50.
Hang on, there's some mug that's tipped at $2.50 in there. $2.50. I still can't get over it. If it gets rolled, I'm going. I'm seriously. I'm going to cop shit next week.
Yeah.
Yes.
No tip favourites. Jeez.
$2.50.
Here we go. We've got the Essendon versus the Bulldogs on a Friday night. What do we think about that, boys?
We think
yeah.
that the Bulldogs get rolled so that the Blues can still keep pressing for the 8.
Richmond versus the Dorks.
We think that they're
close.
poo colours all round. Whether it's black and yellow or yellow and brown.
Carlton versus
Yeah,
West
I'm with
Coast.
you, Tone. No, it's a close game. Carlton, West
Close
Coast.
game.
Fuck. Carlton win by 60 plus.
Supposedly,
Oh,
it's the first time in history that a team is going for 5 in a row by plus 50 points. Yeah. I thought
Well,
that
no,
would
it's not the
happen
first.
before.
I don't. Yeah, but the teams that have done 4 with, I think it was Geelong when they won the flag. So the 2 teams that have done something similar both won the flag in both years
Oh, yeah.
as well. So you throw that statistic in.
Forever,
Please.
forever an optimist, a Carlton supporter, forever an optimist.
Forever.
Brisbane
Trying to find
versus
that shining
Geelong,
light.
match of the round up at the Gabba.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Draw.
because it's in Brisbane, I think it's a less than a goal game.
Well,
Uh,
a lion's always bigger than a cat, isn't it?
And then we think match of the round is the Lions versus Geelong. And
Oh,
then Port
Yeah,
Adelaide,
we've got-
Collingwood and
We've
Adelaide.
got both of them. Yes, that's right. Both of them on the same day. This is another ripper match.
Yeah.
Port Adelaide with everyone coming back.
Lock
Collingwood's still
yourselves
up and
in,
about.
ladies and gentlemen, around 4:35. Get on the beers and straight over to the pies and Port.
No doubt.
Perfect.
it's the preview
Good
of the
back.
grand final. Port, Collingwood.
Fremantle
Oh.
or Dexter. Fremantle, Sydney,
No.
absolute shocker. It's going to be a 0-0 draw like the women's soccer as well. It started.
No, that was terrible tonight. Anyway,
Yep. What's going on with Sammy Kerr? What's the go there?
Just done a
she's
calf.
just out injured. She'll be back in 10
Oh,
days, I reckon. She'll play
Yeah,
around
she was-
the third game.
Third.
Uh,
Yeah, that's
Shouldn't
what I
need
heard.
her.
too.
But great win though. You know, it's the group of death they're calling it. So if they get off to a 3-point start, who cares?
Look, you're right. You are right.
GWS versus the Gold Coast, really good game too. GWS are
Really?
flying.
How does it
They
become
are.
a good game?
A good win against who did they beat last week? Essendon? No,
They're pushing for that 8th spot, really, aren't they?
They beat somebody good last week.
GWS.
Yeah, they beat
St
Adelaide.
Kilda.
Hmm.
They beat St
No,
Kilda.
was it St Kilda?
Yeah, they beat St Kilda. Melbourne
St
Kilda
Kilda
can't beat
Adelaide.
anyone.
Melbourne Adelaide don't really care. And St Kilda North match of the round.
St Kilda could get rolled.
Again.
He's a twat. He's a twat.
Pezza's going tomorrow night. Cody Waitman, he's kicked the first goal in the last 2 weeks. I'm going for 3
He
night
has.
for Cody. Good luck. Lazy 10 skins, I'll take it.
Nice.
Tone, what do we got?
Danaher to kick 3 or more. He's been under the pump and he's been playing shit, so that's easy.
Jeremy-
Jeremy
playing.
well.
I think Jeremy Cameron's been playing shit too, to tell you the truth, coming back from injury.
After
Yeah.
his concussion.
Keeps getting smacked
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. I think they'll both kick at least 3.
Big three,
I
don't
big,
know.
the big dogs.
Go on the
Um,
gun.
Who plays up forward with
how
Hipwood
about
on there.
Taz? This is exciting.
Hey,
I've
look
gone
out.
the other way.
Shocker.
Well, I've gone in line with the World Cup. So I've taken
Yeah,
half
good on
time,
you.
full time in these 3 matches. And I think Japan does the job over the power of Zambia.
Nadeshko, Japan.
I think Sweden,
Do you know
Um,
Nadeshko is a flower?
I didn't know that, but I think Sweden goes half time, full time win over the power of South Africa. And I think the Netherlands will get over the top of Portugal because Portugal, I don't think, have a really strong female team. And that's half time and full time results. So I reckon Japan will probably win comfortably.
Yeah.
I think Sweden will win comfortably, and I think the Netherlands will get over the line. They'll probably
There you go.
score in the first half
Women's World Cup,
and just
Tassie's
secure it.
all over it.
That's it.
Sweet ads.
And then, of course, Marto on fire in the football.
Oh, yes, I have. So we're trying to lose one now. We've gone to a 5-leg same game multi. But with Oliver, our Brayshaw's just on fire. I really thought Petrarca would be the one to step up, but Brayshaw's the one to fill the gap. He's been getting 28 to 30 each week, so we put him in for 25. Errol Goulden, the most underrated player in the AFL, 25 because he's hitting the same sort of averages. Lukey Parker has gone much better in the last 5 weeks, so we're putting him in for 20 plus. Ollie Florent, he'll have plenty of work to do running off the back line and through the middle there. We give him 15. And Mr. Celebration, Tom Papley, he'll kick a goal, if not the first.
There you go.
So you've got taken 5 players to get odds of 280.
Yes.
Yet you can back my one horse and get 250. I know where I'd be
Talking
going.
AFL now.
No, I know that, but I'm
Talking
just
AFL now.
comparing because it's just that you sounded so knowledgeable, and I just thought I'd throw that in there. So
I didn't
why
say I
not?
wouldn't back your horse.
Need a spittoon.
Oh, it was only
But-
just don't
get
get
twice as
personal,
much.
Mr. Worldwise.
No, I just said I didn't say I wouldn't back your horse.
know,
Maybe
I
I'll put
know
it in
that.
as well. Let's
Well,
add it into
no,
a multi.
Yeah.
But I love your multi, but
I think Ollie
$2.80
Florent
for
the last
5.
2 weeks has really released the beans. He's released the juice. He's going well and he's fine.
He has,
So is-
but
I think
Yeah,
Rio's
but
got
Errol-
a
I
very
think Callum
greedy forward
Mills
line.
going into the midfield has helped Ollie Florent get a bit more of the footy down back.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree. 15
Who gives who gives you the value there, Marto? because Papley-
getting 25.
Yeah, because Papley to kick a goal, what's he, $1.03?
No, I think it was $1.05. It was a bit more than that. But yeah, he has had games where he misses, but
He's
he's
been on
he's
fire. He's
kicked
been
the
pretty
goal
good.
in the last 4 games he's played. So
Yeah, he's been
throw
pretty
him
good
in.
recent.
Try and stir up these multis, you know.
You love your Swannies too.
Bloody
Jeez.
oath.
Tone,
Charging on till September.
who do you think the
We're still a
MVP is
chance.
today, Tone?
Oh, Marto.
Absolutely.
No, that was last week.
It's all about Marto. I know a little bit tonight, isn't it?
No.
It's usually about Tone and Taz. It's usually all about the team TNT, Dynamite.
Actually,
Well,
I've got a
shit.
winner for you, Tassie, on Saturday.
No.
No,
Yeah,
this is probably on your watch list.
Right.
Gosford, race 3, number 1, All About Ollie, but it'll probably jump favourite at $1.05. But you might be able to get on at $1.10. It'll be value.
Yeah, no,
But,
thanks, Tone.
Yeah, no,
you
we
know,
followed that before, haven't we?
There is nothing wrong with tipping favourites and winning.
No,
Or what
right.
you can do, is maybe throw 4 or 5 roughies, maybe some torps at under 10 to 1 and see how they go.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah, I don't think.
Have you got a roughie for us this week?
No.
Pezza, have you got
No
a roughie
rough.
for us this week?
No, we're thinking about bringing in a roughie a week for the Poultry Familiar because we
I
only
like
need
the
one to
idea.
sort of hit.
Give Richo a run for his money. He throws up roughies every race on a Saturday.
Yeah. So I think from next week we might be able to throw out a roughie. Might be hard for Tone because he finds it hard to find something under 17 skins.
I
Are
like
you
it
going
though.
to give the segment a name? Like
Yeah, we're going to
something
give it a
like,
name. Yeah, it's going to be like rough
like-
as guts or something like Tone, stink a dog off a gut wagon.
Do you reckon you could call it Tone from under the rough of Tony's groin?
What about colder than a mother-in-law's kiss? That's one of Tone's favourite. If it was
Oh,
raining
yeah.
$50 notes, I'd catch a summons.
How about
If I
we
fell
could call it,
if I fell into a barrel full of tits, I'd come up sucking my thumb.
we could call it the floating logs
The
that
floating
rise to
log,
the
yeah,
top?
yeah.
There we go. Black Log
Well.
Brothers.
The
Beautiful.
we could, yeah, so we might have a roughie. It might be a little bit exciting, because you never know if a couple of them connect. It might be better than a $2.50 and a $4.20 premium choice.
I wouldn't be multiing up, but
Premium
it
choices
does
do,
create a bit more interest about Saturday.
Cars
I
and
night.
can't
stores
believe
do,
it.
like, we've all,
250.
yeah. Anyway,
250.
it doesn't matter. Boys, it's been a pleasure as always. I think the MVP
Absolutely.
Look, I think we should give it to Mr. Worldwise as well.
Yeah, in
But you know
Japanese,
what? He's neglected
Japanese
the Darwin.
we say jishin.
Right, Jishin.
Jishin, yeah, which
Not a-
means you're
not a
full of
vice-
confidence. And I think Marto at the moment's
Right.
got the chest out.
He is. I always used to think Tone was the peacock.
Yeah, Tone.
But I'm surprised because Marto's the big cock.
Yeah.
So Tone was always the peacock.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let's get the feathers out. Don't worry about that.
hey, Darwin
we all love a
Derby as
winner,
well this
especially when they
weekend.
come in at good foot. odds.
Darwin Derby this week.
Yeah, that's right.
The Darwin Derby.
Derby.
Yeah,
Right.
I know what you're
Good luck
thinking.
with that.
I know what you're thinking, boys.
Yeah.
Just have a look
Stay
at it.
away.
It's in there. I know what you're thinking.
Oh, there you go.
On the
Thanks.
dirt
All
base,
right, I'm being
on the oil
cryptic.
base.
Darwin Derby.
I think it's run around too. If you want a shorty on Saturday, Caulfield race 2, King's Crossing, Hoof on the Till.